Yo, what's up, people? I go by the name Chris, and this is Chris Diggy Studios. And this program is called No Cap, Just Vibes. No cap in here. We don't sugarcoat anything. We could talk calm raw as it day. We talk calm raw as it be. We could talk calm raw as the thing they solve. So if today is your first time, please like, comment and subscribe to the channel, and you can turn on your post notification. Now whenever that we post, you get a notification, and Charlie, you zoom in, just watch, listen to the real vibes, the real stories here. And today our topic is perseverance, trusting the process, perseverance. But guys, let's ask ourselves these questions. Sometimes life can humble us so bad that even our alarm clocks is tired of waking us up. It's true. Sometimes that's how you are. Or when you know we are sorry. Try next time. We are sorry. So I don't know, bro. We apply for jobs, we will get back to you. That's what we hear. We text someone, see. You start a business, only your cousins buy from you out of pity. Now they buy from you because they wanted to. They are buying from you out of pity. And in all those moments, the biggest question is, should I keep doing it? Should I keep doing this thing? Is this thing really mine? Is this thing that I'm doing, is it really what I'm supposed to do to succeed? So you ask yourself, should I keep doing it or should I quit? So today we are talking about perseverance and why trusting the process is difficult but necessary. In life, trusting the process is very, very difficult, but it is still necessary. So what is perseverance? Perseverance is continuing even when results are not showing. Doing something continuous even when results are not showing, but you keep on doing it. That is perseverance. It's waking up again after disappointment. It's trusting again after failure. It's trusting your current situation. It's not your final destination. There's one thing that whenever you are able to motivate yourself on that, say where I am now, that is not my final destination. There is a place ahead of me that I have to get to that place. Just as the Israelites, when they were moving from Egypt to Canaan, the promised land, they know that wherever that they will get to, that they will be troubled, they will not find. They know that place is not our final destination. There is a destination ahead of us. So when we stop now, we don't get to that place. There be ufi Accra Kumasi. Now do go also unko be obey the ultimate do Kumasi. Udu go now stop here. You can't get to Kumasi. You can't get to Kumasi. So that is it. Keep on doing it without quitting. Most people want success, but not the process. Majority of us want the success, but don't want the process. The event now should not be success now, but the empire no my success no. Everything quick money. We love microwave so much. Microwave is very good. Yes, and you will try and do it with the but can you prepare banku on a microwave? But my come microwave so. Now even still can put my microwave so. No. Preparing banku on a charcoal, a coal pot is very, very stressful and slow, but it's worth it. At the end, you get your banku, you get your original banku. That is why most of people doesn't even want using that fufu machine to even prepare fufu, because the taste from the machine and the taste from the stressful tinting is so different. And the machine is also kind of check but the tinting now it's abaka crow now tree a banchino a guy rough. And how do you do for us out in a way near Bantini? amphibian tongue now in the or for you machine. The truth is, growth is usually ugly before it becomes beautiful. Growth is usually ugly before it becomes what's beautiful. Now let's look at this story of a bamboo tree, a Chinese bamboo story. There was a famous story about the Chinese bamboo tree. When planted, you water and nurture it for years. When you plant it, you water and nurture it for years, and absolutely nothing appears above the ground. 1 year passes, nothing. 2 years, nothing. 3 years, nothing. And even the 4th year, still nothing. But guys, let's be serious. How can you plant something a whole 1 year? Say like if you book 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, hey, and your neighbors will be asking the question, did you really plant something there? Maybe the seed has given up. Brother, water your future, not the soil. That's what they'll tell you. Master, focus on water your future, not the soil. But then in the 5th year, within a few weeks, the bamboo suddenly grows up to 90 feet tall. Right after the 5th year, 90, Charlie, when we talk of 90 feet tall, it's not a joke. 90 feet tall. Even we humans, you measure one sometimes 5 feet. Oh, crowd also 5 feet. We saw 6 feet. Oh, yeah, 6 feet. So imagine 90 feet tall. Right after the 5 years, and it doesn't do that in, let's say, from the year 1 to the 5th year. Now they shooting 90 feet tall. But why? Its roots were developing deep enough to sustain the weight that was coming. So all these years, all the 1st year, 2nd year, 3rd year, 4th year, 5th year, the roots were developing so strong because 90 feet tall, that's a root near the yes, so meaning say if you are doing something and you don't plan it well, you don't start from the underground and get the experience, when the thing becomes big, it will collapse. The job will collapse. It will collapse. So, but internally, God is building strength, character, wisdom, patience, and endurance. So some people are on their underground season. Majority of us here, you're in underground. You're on an underground season. You've invested something. I have a friend who has invested in this. He said it's called G-Eran. G-Eran. That what they do is that you just take his number and send your food items that you want to go to the market and buy that. Maybe you feel lazy to go, you can't go, or maybe because of some schedules you cannot go to the market. So you just take a number, you send all those items to her, do a mobile money for her, and she will just go to the market and buy all your food stuff and bring it back to you. Look at this. But maybe I'm sure she had just started. A lady, yeah, she had just started. I'm sure by this time I started to and she had that recognition and then SR. But lo and behold, give her like 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. It becomes something that was a very big company that people will become to emerge and join in. Because right now she's the only one doing that era. But just give us, because it's a good initiative. Because majority of workers don't get a time to even go to the market and buy food stuff for themselves. But we don't know the man sellers mama controlling you now know their apparel. That's something that she has started. So right now, she's also building her roots. That when she shoots at the 90 feet tall, nothing will be able to bring her down. Let's also look at the story of a man called Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders. This man is the man behind the KFC. The KFC that we know. Omo chicken the dead, chips the dead, emu the dead, crusher the dead. This man is the man behind it. So most people only know the logo and the chicken of KFC, but they do not know the struggle behind. The man failed multiple times in life. At age 65, Listen, no, at age 65, he was broke. At age 65, he was broke. Not small broke. The type of broke where your bank account looks like a fasting prayer request. You just imagine fasting prayer request. Raw fasting prayer request. He received his first social security check, and it was barely enough to survive. But instead of quitting, he believed in one thing he could do well: cooking chicken. So sometimes you must discover that this is what I'm good at. So why don't you do it? This is what I'm good at. Why don't you do it? So he started traveling around, trying to convince restaurants to use his fried chicken recipe. Do you know how many times he was rejected? Over 1,000 times. This man was rejected over 1,000 times. But guys, no. Charlie. Me learning about Colonel Sanders' story, it's some way. Because wait, at the age of 65, and you wanted to, now sell your chicken recipe to people. Yeah, everyone say every year be a reject. So everyone say every year be reject. So let's see, even 100. So 100 times what 10 is 1,000, right? So everyone say every year be reject 200 times. So 100 times 10. So meaning say you were 65 years. So 65 plus 10 is 75. So after 75 years, and I would not have a recognition or what? This man is serious, because at that age, your body will not be what like how you were in your youthful ages. We them grab better break, all the system is not all call rounds. Catch them for have this recipe, patronize you, this recipe, patronize you. The call rounds are recipe new moon for munje, namon try a fine, monje, namon try a fine. Sa 1,000 and over times, and he was rejected. Nah. Colonel Sanders was something else. Trust me. This man was very serious. So imagine hearing no over 1,000 times. So you just imagine hearing no over 1,000 times. My brother. Me mo dear, I don't think I can. Commit me nyanda stand for sir. Like I would have given up. Trust me, I would have given up. So at rejection number 20, most of us would already be posting, people don't support me. Yes, some of us, you do baby now, you are starting posting. You reach out to bear 10 times no. Black hate on black. Now the bands like girls hate on girls. Black don't support blacks. Look at what is happening in South Africa now. Look at what's happening there. People have come there to work and you want them to move. Julius Balema asked the question recently that Ghanaians have come there and picked up 300 people from South Africa. So he's asking, this time people now for more mukon. So have there been 300 jobs now or vacant now? Is there 300 jobs vacant now? Oh, it's a question that he's asking. Because some Ghanaians there no, it's one of we now one. Yes, you don't even do it. You don't do it. So at rejection number 50, then your post will go like, I'm done with humans. You are done with humans. Go and deal with aliens. And some of us at rejection number 50, you write say I'm done with humans. You go and deal with aliens. But Colonel Sanders kept going. And eventually somebody said yes. And you know, say when this person said yes, that was rejection number 1,010. Rejection number 1,010. That was where someone said yes. So that small yes became KFC, one of the biggest food brands in the world now. So the lesson is, sometimes your breakthrough is hiding behind repeated rejection. You must know this. Sometimes your breakthrough is hiding behind what? Repeated what? Rejection. The process may embarrass you, but it rewards. The process may embarrass you before, but what it will, because sometimes at the age of 65, 66, 67, 70, and you are still being rejected, you'll be embarrassed sometimes. But you'll be embarrassed before it rewards you. Now let's go to our segment 4. This segment 4 is a story in the Bible that I love so much. We can find this story in Mark chapter 2, the verse 1 to 12. The paralyzed man. So one of the greatest perseverance story in the Bible is found in Mark chapter 2, verse 1 to 12. There was a paralyzed man whose friends carried him to Jesus. But when they arrived, the place was so crowded. Now imagine African people at a free food event. That crowd was not moving anywhere. Can you just imagine? African people at the free food event. Masa, now Oduan Unyabia no webubu say, Masa, ni bra be paid any be dino. One atom. Most people would have gone back home. Yes, could go into a place so crowded and knowing the person is not paralyzed, but they wanted to make him see it. But if for some people, they'll just walk back and go home. Maybe next time, they said maybe next time, maybe God understands. But these friends refused to quit because let's know, free food, and you can imagine the massive crowd that will be there. The massive crowd that will be there. So this is what they did. They climbed the roof, opened it, and lowered the man down directly before Jesus. You saw what they did? They climbed the roof, they opened it, and lowered this man down directly before who? Before Jesus. They lowered him down directly before Jesus. This is what these people did. So you can imagine. You can imagine how stressful this thing will be. Because some of us, we will just quit. Charlie, let's go back. Let's go back. This is not going to work out. Let's go back. But these people did not give up. They climbed to the top and lowered the man down before Jesus. For Jesus to do what? To heal their friend for him. And trust me, these friends were very, very good friends. Because sometimes little support that even our family may need from us, we can't even give it out. Because me, I don't know, do obey, it's not me, somebody support man. No. On Campo, on your direct, a cousin, a family member, a long family. Maybe that person is the one that is holding your breakthrough. Yes. Sometimes we do help people, and through the help that we give to that people, and almost returning that help, and almost returning that help, and that help will rather catapult us to some people. Let's make this scenario. Maybe you are into this carpentry work. And you have a friend that has an office that needs a secretary. And you told your cousin, you told your friend about this, your cousin, that this your cousin is very, very good. You think he can handle this secretary job very, very well for him. So don't employ employee who cousin. After employee who cousin, our cousin started so huge. Through that time, our cousin, obeying our clients be a client, a moment to estate man, a client can say, oh, but what is it? But me pay obia maybe obey me. I hear furniture works in my name, and through that, no cousin now born into me, and link you man. Say any pass, oh, no, my cousin be over, or you into this furniture job and stuff, or you're very good obey me about. No, I did not link you woman. And through this contract that you got, After doing the work for him, the person loved your works, and he also introduced you to what his friend. He introduced you also not down for. Where did this breakthrough came from? It came from the one that you helped. Okaze na obo na ope secretary dwumane man no e o down for be adwuma mu. Ono so hu sa na hu se no me anko na abo ameti se opportunity bi aba na obi so po bi aye carpentry worker mana. Me anko ni me no so ye the link here the about. And through this link up, you got a big contract. No so say who you must with my friend. Also try to link your mind there. And also they are also now before. And it will go around. By the time that you realize, you'll be even what you have some great opportunities, even more than that your cousin that you lawyer into the secretary job. That is how life is. That is how life is. Because if you don't open your arms, you can't receive something. No, there be you folded your arm. What more was that? One more was I see. Now say ye mama dear. Ye the two signs of a better form. You could see a better form, but who be one sem. Now between the that is how life is. So sometimes we have tried multiple times. It doesn't mean say you discourage someone who wants to also try the same thing that you are trying. Just give that person some room. Money won't go try shit. Maybe through that person's trying it, but so the AP kind the ama won so. But hey, it is the case. Kai. I mean, even a me no uncle any na on our crackton is gone or they are becoming poor. But look at these friends. Not even a family member, they were friends. Friends of this man. Almost to roof nesro. No more lawyer, madam for near day. A court down to where Jesus was standing. How many of us can do this? How many of us can do this? Because there are now grandpa no yari na ya breno. Or yari na ide ya breno. So that is crazy fix. That is crazy faith mixed with perseverance. And Jesus healed the man. Notice something. The obstacle did not stop them. It forced them to become creative. Charlie, there is no way out. No, it didn't stop them, but rather make them what creative. Because how would they think say you too strong in no one in Brad Town able to be a Jesus one? A crowd no go sign yansam. Because come on to carry on a communia sign yansam. Communia. So sometimes perseverance is not just repeating the same thing. Sometimes it is changing strategy without changing vision. I'm taking this thing again. Perseverance sometimes is not changing strategy. It's not what just repeating the same thing. Sometimes it is changing strategy without changing the vision. Sometimes you must not change the strategy, but not what the vision. Maybe you want to do this, Bob. Maybe we'll try Hannah and fat. But your vision is maybe say ya idea a bit shrink. Now a 1 year darkness a obeying like a obey high beba, right? Yes. So that is the vision. So how you will do it there? That one there, it doesn't matter, but the motive or the final goal should be said, and then we saw a say bright wedding, it is soon. So that is what your vision. So you can change the strategy, but you must maintain the vision. You may need a different approach, not a different dream. Sometimes what you need a different approach, not a different dream. Let's have this funny case study. You decide to start going to the gym. Day 1, you wear all black, take mirror pictures, buy a water bottle bigger than your future. Day 2, body pain starts setting in. Day 3 comes, you are walking like a tired robot. Day 5, you start saying, fitness is not actually spiritual. Fitness behind spiritual, you are saying fitness is actually, you are lying, it's not spiritual. 2 weeks later, you quit. Why? Because many people love results more than the process. But the process is where transformation what happens. Nobody becomes strong overnight. Even phones need charging every day. Even this our phone, it needs charging what every day. If you don't charge it, it will die. How much more human beings? So now, let's get some solutions. How to trust the process. 1, stop comparing your journey. Some people bloom early, some bloom later. A microwave cooks faster than charcoal. Fine, but they don't produce the same taste. Or the rice cooker no more taste now binyano. Or the whole pot no more a different taste. Trust me. That's why I said say fufu machine. Or the yam fufu. Now fufu tintima a different taste altogether. So stop comparing yourself with. Stop comparing your journey with I started with this guy, but why is he here now and I'm here? Don't compare your journey. Everyone's journey is different. Maybe you don't line our fast no. I won't see succeeding no. Who lie our fast no? Who be penny cross maybe on we do sisiano. It is life. So stop comparing with yourself. Your time is different. Your timing is different from his own. And 2, celebrate small progresses. Sometimes surviving is progress. Sometimes getting out of bed is progress. Sometimes not giving up is the victory. Surviving is the progress. Getting out of bed is the progress. Not giving up is the victory. Because when you give up, everything is done. And 3, learn during the waiting season. We must learn. Don't waste painful seasons. Learn skills. Grow mentally. Grow spiritually. Once you are waiting, once you've applied for the jobs at some companies, you don't let yourself sit down and relax. No. You must learn more skills. Learn more and be spiritually strong and be mentally stable. If you're not mentally stable, this no, Charlie, a bit more for a dream. Yes, in broken heart. Seriously, because some office, near catch and say no, we are sorry. Try next time. Maybe we'll call maybe that the whole of that month will come when no. But say the last work we bit about breaking down to extend any plan crampo like obe give you up. Obe to come a bit more for a dream. Share. That no nursing broken heart too. Yeah. And 4, keep showing up. Keep what? Showing up. Oh yes, I drafted strategy way by board nursing. No, this strategy won't help the company. So do a different one. Now a second one I call no, third one I call no, fourth one I call no, fifth one I call no. And media I've given up. No. You must keep showing up, keep doing it, keep trying, bringing more different strategies. Consistency builds motivation. That's something that we must know. Consistency, it builds what? Motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. My father always say, Apostle Emmanuel, he always says, when we say someone is a disciplined person, that person is consistent. That makes you a disciplined person, because you can't get your when they it means you're not disciplined. But now we then it's enough for get taught of so it's when you are consistent. It means you are you're a disciplined person. And 5, trust God even when things don't make sense. You must trust God even when things don't make sense. Adi how you ground share ground. Oh massa, adi just trust God and do it. Faith is trusting whilst waiting. Nobody can trust when things are working. Real faith appears during silence. Listen, nobody can trust when things are working. Only trust be more. But you have to trust in it. Real faith happens during silence. So, guys, we shouldn't quit. Your roots may be growing underground. Your process may look ugly today, but beautiful things take time. That's something that you must know. Beautiful things, they do what they do. Take time before it happens. Maybe today you are not seeing them today, but just trust the process. Trust the process. Keep on doing what you are doing, which you know is good. I always say, do what you are doing and know that this is good. And don't watch anybody. Just like Mugi said, keep on doing what you're doing and don't watch nobody. But who you for listening to Ibi Baba Gode? Mankind go give you story, but in the end they go leave you lonely. Listen, mankind go give you a story, but at the end they go leave you lonely. So just make your own story. It's true. People will give you their story for you to write about. Write your own story. Write it yourself. Keep on doing what you are doing, which you know is best. Don't give up. And then I'll try and ye. And not just say chance when ye. Debbie. Now you know that tomorrow never comes. Or chance only chance watch now. Then in chance watch chance will be. So then I'll ye chance yes, I'll try be. Majority of us, and then I need Brani a baby. As a company, ye show be, or be crying funny. As I am your brother of Wayne Abrew, and be Abrewa, and be Abrewa. No. So, guys, if this podcast really touched you, just bring in your comments. And let's share to other people for them to also have this feeling. Let's share it. Let's share it. And you can also share your story in the comment section just to motivate someone. You can share your story in the comment section. Something that maybe you did way back, which you didn't see any result, but today it is blowing. Even if it does not even blow ground now, you can bring a strategy in the comment section that someone can also read and have the idea of a motivation of a sort. So guys, I go by the name Chris, and this is Chris Diggy Studios. As I said, if today is your first time, please like, comment, and share. Share to people, share to other people, for them to know that whatever that they are doing, they have to trust the process. Just like the bamboo tree. You water it for so many years, 5 whole years. And on the 5th year, within some few weeks, it should see a 90 feet tall. Why? It was growing on its roots. When you root in 18 team of them, say they shooting 90 feet 9 day. So guys, comment, like, and share. I'm Chris. Peace.